Yo, what's up, guys? Christian Irizarry here, representing OTBFitness. We do things out the box over here, and it works. So we're gonna keep doing it that way. What's up, guys? But I just really want to welcome you to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. This is the first fitness related video that I've put up. Besides like a workout video and whatnot. Really, I'm just the purpose, of this channel, the purpose of these videos are to answer, my fans' questions, that are fitness and health related. I do have an Instagram page. It's called Christian Irizarry OTB. It's getting pretty popular now. And a lot of my fans from Instagram are pretty much emailing me these questions. So I thought, instead of responding to each individual email, I'll just start making these videos. That way, people who have the same question can get the answers to their questions in just, a faster way. So, guys, let me get right to it. Actually, before I get to it, just do understand, I have been training for, close to 7 years now. I've competed in team bodybuilding, took home first place in my first competition, which was in 2014. And yeah, so just understand I'm not some guy, trying to tell you what to do who has no idea what the hell they're doing. Alright, guys, so first question is from Jordan Panuncio. Now, Jordan, I hope I'm pronouncing your name the right way, brother. I know you're from the Philippines. Represent Philippines right there. So here's the question. I want to gain muscle while losing fat and get more motivated. Do I have to get more bulky to gain muscle before I cut? Give me some tips, please, and thank you. Jordan, well, thank you for asking that question. That's a very good question that I'm sure a lot of people have. Now, let me get to the first part of that, man. So, I want to gain muscle while losing fat. Alright. So, if you want to gain muscle while losing fat, from my personal experience, which is the only thing I can draw on, which I'm sure a lot of people, who look good will agree with. If you want to gain muscle while losing fat, that is going to be entirely dependent on the amount of lean foods that you put in your body throughout the day. And I'll say that, from experience. Lean foods and, and vegetables and all that good stuff, clean foods, lean foods, veggies, all that is really going to help with the whole metabolic process, with your metabolism. Lean foods actually, help speed up your metabolism, slightly, but enough to the point where you can burn fat, while you're training, depending on what your training regimen looks like, though. Obviously, stay away from the fatty foods post-workout. Do have some fat in your diet. Just, try to keep them healthy fats, stuff like nuts, walnuts, peanuts, almonds, fish, your healthy fats, stuff that you need. Hope that answers the first part of your question. Second part of the question is, how do I get more motivated? Well, with the motivation, I really believe that you should draw motivation from without yourself. There are some guys you can listen to on YouTube. There are some songs you can listen to, to get you pumped up, to get you in the zone for that weight training session, so you can go smash the session. Now, me personally, the one thing that I like to do is visualize. And when I say visualize, all I mean is, when you're working out, when you're training, it's always good to have a visual of what you're working towards, what you want your body to look like. Why? Well, because number one, it gives you something solid to work towards. It's better to be shooting at a target as opposed to just shooting in the dark. And that's what that visualization is going to allow you to do. Number two, if you have a visual on what you want your body to look like, it's really just gonna allow you to be motivated, allow you to get up out your ass, go to that gym, and bang out that session if you know what you want to look like. Alright, man, hope that answers the second part of your question. Third question was, do I have to get more bulky to gain muscle before I cut? I mean, I'll make this very simple. You do not have to do that. You do not have to gain body fat and then cut that body fat, hoping to retain some of the muscle you put on through your training. Not saying that's a bad thing, you know, and you can do whatever you'd like. Me personally, though, I believe that's nonsense. If you believe that's the only way you can put on mass, you know, I like to lean bulk, and all that really means is I like to just, whenever you're trying to bulk, first of all, you have to be at a caloric surplus at the end of the day before you go to bed. Now, when I'm at a caloric surplus, my meals are just going to consist of lean meals only, lean foods. You know, I'll have the carbs in there. I'll have, you know, brown rice, you know, ground turkey, ground beef, chicken breasts, all that, egg whites, oatmeal. You know, I'll have all these foods. I'll just have them in larger portions spread throughout the day. Excuse me. And I'll just make sure that I'm taking, you know, an excess of lean foods, nothing fatty. It's really, you know, it's gonna take a long time, and I'll take this straight out of Ulysses. You know, when you're trying to make gains, when you're trying to build mass, when you're trying to, you know, do anything in, you know, fitness, bodybuilding related, patience will be your best friend. So, you know, just be patient with it. It will take some time. You know, if you want to do it the natural way, obviously it's gonna take some time. You know, and set a realistic goal, man. You know, you won't gain too much lean mass in 3-4 months unless you're very new to training and you haven't made gains yet. You know, I'd say do a minimum of like a 6-month, you know, lean bulk cycle, and hopefully you put on a few pounds. You know, if you're training hard, and you know you have those meals, you know, on point. So Jordan, my man, I hope that answers your questions or your question for the day. That was a real good question. Like I said, guys, the purpose of this channel is, you know, to really just help you guys get to where you want to be, you know, in terms of fitness, in terms of bodybuilding, man. And, you know, like I said, I'll probably be making about a video a day. You know, a lot of my Instagram fans and followers are just emailing me questions, so I'll just be answering their questions through here. And hopefully, you know, if you have the same question and you're out there and you're tuning in, you know, this is definitely going to help you out. You can look me up on musculardevelopment.com. You can look me up on NPC News Online. You know, find me on Instagram, Christian Irizarry OTB. Find me on Facebook, Christian Irizarry. And guys, you know, anytime you have a question, feel free to DM me, shoot me an email, whatever it is. I'll leave my email in the description box. Wish you all make gains. I'll be making gains. We out of here.